The day that I turned 50, you couldn't tell me nothing. Me and my husband went out to the beach. We took some pictures because I used to be a fitness instructor online. So, of course, I'm taking my pictures to inspire women who are my age. And I did. I had a viral page. But Lord, when my mama died, yep, this was me. This is me currently on the road to recovery. Lord, this was me in 2015. I was crazy. I was doing all kind of weird crap. And baby, I was buff. Do you hear me? I was in the prime of my life. And people think that when you're like 45 to 49, that you can't be fit. Baby, I was fit. I was even fit in my 50s. But then I went through a bout of depression after my mom passed away. To me, this was big. But baby, I didn't know how big I was actually going to get. All right. Then I got bigger. Okay. And I wouldn't stop the eating. I stopped working out, baby. And I didn't care. But you know what? This is me right now. With a gut. With the size of my waistline. Almost the size of my hips, baby. Can't fit probably none of my clothes. So now I'm trying to fix my life. I am. I'm on the road to recovery. Because you know why? I wake up every morning when I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do with my health, with serious migraines, to the point where I be praying to God to wake my husband up to come get me from off the floor. A couple times I done threw up. So my body is saying, this is not where you're supposed to be. You're getting older and older, and in a minute, you're not going to see your grandkids get older. So I invite you guys to come watch me do this and hold me accountable. And I want y'all to hold yourselves accountable too, right? If you want to join me in this, whatever, how many months I got to do this, I'm not even going to put a timer on it. I notice that people be like, oh, in 30 days, in 40 days, 60 days. I'm not doing that. I'm in menopause, full on menopause. And it's harder now. And so I'm going to give myself some grace. So I want y'all to give yourself some grace too. Join me on this. We're going to try to get this together, baby. Okay? Because look. You see that 2-pack at the top? You see that 2-pack? Baby, she's still there now. But you know what? Baby, them rolls on them back now. And that gut, that's a kangaroo. All right, so this is my morning. After I get ready, wake up in the morning, I take these little dogs for a walk. I love my neighborhood. They building apartments over there. I'm irritated. But look, y'all, I got these shoes off Amazon. They feel like, now I done went on to the next one. But anyway, I got my Meta glasses on. And I thought I was making a video of the smoothie that I was going to make for breakfast. And it was a photo. So this was pretty good. It had cucumbers in it, strawberries, pineapples, and avocado. So then I decided to get outside and work this big body of mine, right? It ain't that big, but it's big enough to affect my health and give me headaches and everything. So I decided to do the battle rope today. And my God, because I'm a boxer, this is excellent for boxers. And so I said, let me get outside and in the heat and get this battle rope going. And child, when I tell you that I was getting dizzy, I was so dizzy that the camera started getting, you see that? The camera was dizzy. It said, girl, you gonna have to go ahead and sit down. But I did 3 rounds of it. I did 3 sets. It was rough. So then I started doing my push-ups, trying to get my little balance back. I used to be able to punch out like 50 push-ups. But now I'm on 8. I just let myself go because I was just so depressed. But we're going to get this together, y'all. I'm going to keep it real, though, y'all. I never thought that my body would, per se, turn on me like this because I thought I would always be hella fit because that's all I did every waking moment was wake up in the morning. I was obsessed with working out. I even had a social media to teach people how to work out, and I actually went viral on that page teaching women different exercises. And then finally, when my mom had passed, I literally took that page and deleted it. I couldn't do it anymore. And I had a couple friends to say, I wish you still had that page. You inspired so many women. but I couldn't even inspire myself. I couldn't even get myself up off the couch. I didn't care. I just sat on the couch watching TV after my mom died, and then would well out crying randomly, eating food. I didn't care. The food comforted me. It wasn't the exercise. But what brought me back was comedy. Comedy, I was always funny. I always was the person in the room making everybody laugh. And so just one day I got up and I said, you know what? I'm going to do a skit. I'm going to go back to doing skits because skits made my mother laugh so hard. And I did a skit of kind of putting her as like the name Sister Clark, but I used my grandfather's personality, and it went viral that day. And it was like my mom was saying, get up, get up, get up, you gotta get up. I mean, I got up, I kept going viral after viral after viral, I did. And now I'm up to 150 something thousand on Instagram, 100 and something on Facebook, but I still didn't get up off the couch and start working out. And so now this is the vow to myself to not only recover mentally, but I need to recover physically, and I'm already there spiritually. Every now and then I go through those bouts of depression, but I need to get up physically because I know it is time, and enough being sick, enough with these headaches. I can't do it anymore. A lot of time people lean on you because you are funny, and people need to laugh to get through the day. But a lot of times they don't realize that you're actually suffering too. There's a lot of comedians out there that everybody thinks that they're the happy person, and you go to them to laugh, but they're actually suffering mentally too, and that's why they do comedy, because it lifts them out at the moment, but they go right back in, and so they need help too. And so now I'm at the place where I have to lift myself completely out, because little do people know that, after I just put something online and everybody is laughing and it goes viral, that I'm suffering mentally. It's moved on past my mom. It's moved on to me saying, wow, like, what's going to happen to me? Am I going to die early? So I put my mother's death on me to the point where I just was thinking about death way too much. And so here is me. I just went on and got in my sauna, to try to get all the toxins out of my body, and just to relax after that workout. I did about 30 minutes of hard hit cardio. And y'all, I had a page and I was inspiring women. And here I am right now, I doing nothing with myself. But you know what, y'all? We ain't gonna talk about that. Don't I look like a thumbhead right now? My head looks so misshaped, right now up inside this sauna. Y'all know I'm gonna crack now. But that steam got your girl and looking like a boiled hot dog. It just looked like one of them little small hot dogs that you be putting in the pot for the kids, the little miniature hot dogs. Yes. Man, that thing, I was about 30 minutes in. It felt so good. I was so refreshed when I got out. But y'all, when I got out,
see y'all again next time.
I was starving. I'm not gonna even lie. Cause I had forgot to eat lunch. Yes, sir. And don't think that. Don't think I'm gonna miss a meal now. Now here's me, and my son. We getting ready to put together a Sister Ernestine skit. And baby, we be so scared when we come outside. Baby, we be looking for the neighbors. And Lord have mercy, I got caught. My neighbor drove past real slow, laughing and waving. Ooh, I'd be embarrassed. But y'all know what? I was so starving. And this is a judge-free zone, like I told y'all. Y'all see that Chinese place right there? I went on to get me some fried rice, baby, and I don't care what y'all think about me, baby. And that's probably the reason why my ass is flat now. My ass flat and waistline real wide like the hip. But you know what? We're going to get this together. This is a judge-free zone, ain't it? So anyway, I went for a walk after I ate all that Chinese food. But you know what, y'all? I did have portion control. I ain't got to sit here and lie. And baby, I looked up at that sky and I said, how you doing, Mama? I'm getting myself together. This walk was beautiful. And look, y'all, I went on ahead to pamper myself. Baby, I got my lights going on inside the tub. Ooh. and the window open so the breeze can come on in. And that is my favorite candle from my daughter. I'll punch a bitch for you. I got my milk bath. All of this stuff is clean. I don't mess with no chemicals, baby. I get clean everything. That's my African. You see that? I'll punch a bitch for you. That was from my daughter. I got my little African scrub right there, and baby, I'm about to catch up on Handmaid's Tale, baby. I got my kombucha. Yep.
I got
Lord, look at
where
this.
you just got back.
Love me some Handmaid's Tales. But I see y'all on the next one. We gonna keep each other accountable.